every one of you. How is everybody doing this beautiful morning? It is still morning in Vienna. How is everybody doing? You know, my TikTok is restricted, so I don't go live on TikTok anymore. My TikTok has been suspended until the 4th of this month, in 3 days' time. So in the meantime, I've got to keep making use of the platforms that I have. I've got to keep broadcasting on YouTube and on Facebook. So how is everybody doing this morning? Let me see how many people are available to join me. We don't give up, you know. Okori Sunday, good morning to you. Happy New Month to you. This is what I came out to even say. I came out to greet you lovely people. Sylvester Obianke, I appreciate you. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. You are always on YouTube. So what's going on, guys? You've already seen the topic for this morning's broadcast. Don't judge. It's going to be an interesting broadcast. I'm in the mood. I'm not going to spend so much time. I'll just spend like 40 minutes or an hour and then I'm done. I'm not going to spend much. So share this broadcast. Happy New Month to you, Sylvester. Snoop don't beat. This name, Snoop don't beat. DN beat. Snoop. Hope you're not Snoop Doggy Dog. Hope you're not Snoop Doggy Dog. Okay. Let me wait for more people to join us. Sylvester, this morning show is going to be on another level. This morning show is going to be on another level. I'm telling you. God bless you too, my brother. God bless you too. This morning show is going to be on another level, man. But the thing is, guys, as you join me, like and share, let's see. How are fans on TikTok? If they are here now, you see them. You see my fans on TikTok. Like and share instantly. I don't know what's happened. Well, shit happens. Do you understand me? My homies, if that TikTok, I've got core fans on TikTok, but in 2 days it will be cool again. Dafine Apparanta, good morning to you, Dafine. Define, wait. That should be Define. That should be Define, Apparanta Define. How are you doing? Good to have you here. Do I start? Let me wait for more people to join us before I start dropping my line. I want to wait for more people to join us before. I remember back in those days when we were, working out. If you go to buy clothes, if you want to go and buy shirts, we must buy tight clothes, t-shirts and the rest of them so that they'll be seeing our muscle, you know. You go out, you go to the gym to go work out, but make sure you buy tight clothes, tight t-shirts, so that when you wear it, your chest will show, your muscles, your biceps will show, you know, things like that. What we did as young boys. Man, happy new month to everybody and welcome to my breakfast show. It is still morning in Vienna. Yesterday I could sleep, I did not sleep yesterday. Well, Harrison Onyemwechi favorite is watching. Onyemwechi, that is a fine name. There was a friend in Vienna here. His name then was Amwechi. Onyemwechi knows tomorrow. Najemudin, Niger, this name, MD Najemudin. This should be Indian or Pakistani. Pakistan. Somebody is like a Nigerian person is a cool guy. The person that is like, man, yesterday was a good day. Yesterday, I reached 37,000 followers on TikTok, and this morning, I got 38,000 followers on YouTube. The ministry is moving forward. So let's go. Yeah, I want more people to join me on YouTube before I start dropping my lines. More people should join me on YouTube. So let's go now. Do not judge anybody is the topic. Do not judge anybody is the topic. Okay, Chuku Williams, I see you. It is very, very important for us not to judge anybody when people take certain actions or decisions in life. Let's go. It is very important to judge nobody because, listen attentively, you do not know why some people chose to take certain action decisions in life. When you see a man decides to marry 5 women, don't condemn or judge that man. When you see a woman leave her husband, don't judge that woman. There was something that woman saw before she made up her mind to leave that man. When you see a man, listen to me attentively now, I want to speak. At times, you look at the other side of the coin. You understand me? When you see a man take a mistress, abandon some people may say, this man is gemein, this man is wicked, this man leave the woman. Or why did this woman leave the man? You were not there to know what the man went through, what the woman has been going through. So eventually, if the man decides to leave the woman, outsiders would say, nah, this man is a very bad man. So many years, you do not know how the man has been treating the woman, or how the woman has been treating the man. All what people see is the end result, what happened after. You did not know that so many women are going through hell in their marriages. So many men are going through hell in their marriages. Why do you think there are reasons why people betray others? Sometimes people have reasons why they betray somebody they trusted. Yes, I like looking at the other side of the coin. Sometimes they call somebody and say, this guy is a betrayer. Did you know why the guy chose to betray? Did you know what happened that made him to betray? Some people, when you do them wrong, they may not retaliate instantly, but they will definitely pay you back later. And it could take months, it could take years, but when they pay you back, people who were not there when the thing started would start to blame the person and say, why did you do this? But they did happen in the past. They did not know. I will still go further to, tell this story. We were told, listen attentively so that you will learn. I'm somebody that's like looking at the other side of the coin. They said Lucifer attempted to take the position of God in heaven. Lucifer attempted to take to topple He plotted coup d'etat in heaven. He wanted to take the position of God in heaven. Why did he? What happened that made him to want to take God's position? Has anybody heard Lucifer's side of the story? The Bible told you all, that is, nobody has ever heard Lucifer's side of the story. There are two sides to a story. And this is why it is not wise for you to judge. Lucifer should come and tell us his own version, his own side of the story. What did God do that made Lucifer attempted to topple him? What happened? Do you understand what I'm talking about? What happened that made Lucifer plan to topple God in heaven? That according to the Bible. Has anybody interviewed Lucifer to find out his own version of the story? Is there any, why as they the Bible or maybe the Quran, they should write about Lucifer too? So that Lucifer should tell us, I want Lucifer to tell us what really happened. What quarreled him and God? Are you getting me? What was the quarrel between Lucifer and God made them fight? Nobody told us, narrated it properly to us. So you don't judge. In this case, you don't judge. And this is what is happening in reality. Let me tell you guys a story. You know, there are people who don't forgive. Yes, there are people, when you do them wrong, they would forget it. They would forget it, but they will revenge. Many years ago, listen to this story. There was a guy, when the guy came to the city, the guy had no place to stay. The guy had no place to stay. Some of his village guys approached me. That was in Africa. Some of his village guys approached me, begged me to accommodate the guy. Then I was staying in one room. You know, when you do people a favor, when you render favor to people, that time they are receiving that favor, you become the best. They sing praises unto you. Whenever people are benefiting from you, they sing praises unto you. I've learned a lot in my life, and one of the things I've learned in life is never to draw people very close to me. I cannot draw people very close to me. Even till now, I'm still learning. Never you make yourself cheap. If you make yourself cheap, people will ride you, no matter who. If you make yourself cheap, people will ride you. Even if that person is your twins, even if that person is your husband or your wife, if you make yourself cheap, people will take you for granted. This is why, having learned a lot of lessons in life, I chose to stay on my own. So this guy came then, he had no place to sleep. He was new in town, broke. Some of his village guys approached me. They now begged me to accommodate the guy. When I saw the guy was nice, he smiled, acted as if he went to school, you know, spoke fluent English, blah, blah, blah. He praised me for accommodating him. So, as time progressed, The guy saw me finish. You know what is see finish? Because somebody that is living in the same room with you will know everything about you, almost everything about you. That is the mistake I made, and don't make mistake. Yes, I'm telling you, there are mistakes you don't make. At times you keep people at arm's length. Don't be too kind to people. If you are too kind to people, you mess yourself up. I'm not telling you to be cruel or go through the journey of life. I mean, hating people. But if you are too soft and too kind, people will mess your life up. They'll take advantage of you. So, I accommodated the guy. We were all hustling. We were in the same line, doing the same kind of business. There were times I had no money to eat. You know, sometimes we got broke. Sometimes money came our way. Sometimes I had no money to pay rent because the apartment, the room belonged to me. At times I had no money to pay rent. Then the money was too small. But whenever money came my way, I paid the rent. Then I had a girlfriend. So as time progressed, I got myself a very beautiful girlfriend. This girl, my girlfriend, the mother was my customer because I have been hustling since childhood. I began to hustle since childhood. So then I owned a shop of my own and I was doing pretty well on my own. A customer of mine, saw that I was a very good young man and a hustler. So the woman introduced her daughter to me. She began to send her daughter to come and buy, things from me, many of them. So along the line, the daughter and I became friends and we started dating. So then this girl was a very beautiful girl, tall, dark, and beautiful. That kind of girl that if she walks on the streets, everybody will look at her. She was tall, beautiful, very beautiful girl. See, then there wasn't anything like social media, no mobile telephone. So we meditate. How we made appointments then was we say on Sunday come so time or Saturday come so time. So because I was living with some guys, anytime that my girlfriend, came, I would tell my friends. I usually tell my friends, my girlfriend was coming. Please, There was one guy. Listen attentively so that you learn. There was one friend of mine, we lived in the same house, in the same building. I considered him a friend. Whenever I had a date with my girlfriend, I would tell people, boy, my girlfriend would come today. That guy was more buoyant than me. He had more money than me then. This guy would then, if my girlfriend comes, then this guy would go buy meat pie, leg, buy Mortina, buy Guinness, buy everything. Then I had no money. I thought he was a friend. He would buy everything, drinks for everybody to take. Listen attentively. I was impressed. I considered him a good friend. So each time I had a date with my girlfriend, I would tell some guys, my babe, they come. My babe, my girlfriend would come that day, Usually the guy would show up with his bike. And if he comes, he say, Mama Job, bring drinks for guys to bring 5 bottles of the social amount of alcohol, beverages, this, and the rest of them. Unknown to me. So this thing happened because I dated that girl for about 8 months or thereabouts. At a time, the girl, each time I make a date, I fix an appointment with girl, she wouldn't show up. I wouldn't see the girl. This, my friends, stopped coming. Remember I told you there was a guy. Listen, remember I told you guys there was a guy whose village people brought him to live. They brought the guy, they introduced the guy to me. They asked me to accommodate the guy in my room, which I did. So the guy lived with me for over maybe 1.5 to 2 years. And some other guys too. So then each time that my girlfriend was really beautiful. Now at a time, this girlfriend, listen to this story so that you will learn. At a time, this girl, that my girlfriend stopped coming to me. Each time we had a date, the girl wouldn't show up. Gradually, that relationship began to, die off. We did not quarrel. So, at a time, that guy that I accommodated, that came to live with me, that some of my friends introduced to me, people asked me to accommodate, stopped sleeping in my home. He stopped sleeping at home, Normally, he had no other place to sleep except in my room. So after about 1.5 years, the guy wasn't constant. At times, he wouldn't sleep at home. Like, most times, he wasn't home. I did not know where the guy was sleeping. But that one that usually come, each time I had a date with my girlfriend that usually buy things, had then gotten a room for himself, an apartment for himself. Rented a room for himself. He rented a room and furnished it very well, African level of furnishing an apartment. He bought himself upholstery, he bought colored television then, he played music and things like that. So I kept wondering why my girlfriend stopped coming to me. And you need to be very careful. One evening, because one of my friend then, rented a room, got a new apartment. One evening, because then people weren't coming to me anymore. I wasn't having attention shifted elsewhere. One evening, I decided to go visit one of that guy that usually bites each time my girlfriend came around. That guy that usually buy meat pie, chicken leg, and the rest of them. Listen to this story. We were all friends, and we had no beef. We ate and dined together. One evening, I decided to go visit the guy. It was around, let's say, 8:30 p.m. or 9 p.m. that day. He was living, let's say, how many kilometers away from where I lived? A bit far, not too far. Could be like 4 kilometers or thereabouts from where I lived. So one evening, I trekked to where the guy was living. Africa. That night, there was power failure. There was no light. Do you understand me? When they take lights, everywhere will be dark. The streets will be dark. Sometimes you might be walking on the streets. You may even see somebody you may even miss. You may not recognize somebody that you know very well. So that day, there was light failure. I decided to go to this guy's newly rented room. When I went there, he rented one room there. And it was, people were celebrating him because of the way he furnished his room and the musical sets and the things like that. Don't forget, that time there wasn't anything like mobile telephone that you can use to call. You just, go to people's house and knock. There wasn't anything like mobile phone. So on my own, I just went to his house. NEPA took light. That is, there was power failure. So the door was open. I just knocked and then opened the curtain. I got the shock of my life. That my girlfriend was lying on the chest of that guy that normally buy things each time my girlfriend came to see me. I saw that my girlfriend lying on the chest of that guy. Not only that, the guy I accommodated for over 1.5 years was inside the room. Guys, are you following this gist? The guy that I accommodated for they planned to steal my girlfriend from me. Somebody that I did good to. All along, for over 2 months that my girlfriend stopped coming to me, that girl had been going to one of my friends, and the guy that was living with me knew, but he never told me. The guy that I accommodated that had no place to sleep knew they planned to, I will not say steal the girlfriend. Hey, man, happy new month to everybody watching me. If you are seeing me for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube and follow me on YouTube. So what happened? The guy that I accommodated for over 1.5 years was inside the room where my they planned to steal my girlfriend from me. And the girl had been going there for months, and the guy did not tell me. You see, they say betrayal does not come from enemies. Betrayal comes from friends or family members, people you know very well. These guys stabbed me from behind. You see, listen to me attentively. You need to be careful of any friend you have. Each time the friend has an idea that your wife or your girlfriend or whoever is coming to see you, and that friend will be willing to buy everything to impress your girlfriend, do as if he's the best and the richest. Such people are dangerous. That friend that usually, anytime he knows that your woman is around, he will dress to kill. He will dress very well. Ordinarily, if your woman is not, man, now I've had a lot of experience in life. I know some people. Even this one happened in Vienna here. There are some men. They want to come to you. They don't care how they dress. They can dress anyhow and come to you. But if they know that if a woman is around, they would put on their best shirts, their best trousers, their best attire. When you see somebody that behaves like this, beware of that person. That person has ulterior motive, whether it's a man or a woman, who is not natural. Whenever you see a man that changes his behaviors, immediately a woman steps in, or each time he sees a woman or a man, beware of that person. Beware of somebody that doesn't act natural. Immediately, yes. Immediately he sees a man, maybe the man, if your woman is around, the behavior of the man changes. Be careful. So, listen to this story. So when I entered the room of that guy, these were my friends. So we ate together, we drank together, and they stole my girlfriend. So that night, as I opened the curtain, I saw my girlfriend lying her head on top of the guy's chest. And that my friend that I accommodated for a year and a half was there. Told me they considered me a nobody, a fool, someone that can not do anything. This story is for you to learn. There are people, if they are suffering, leave them where they are suffering. I'm telling you. If you bring them, if you empower some people, if you empower some people financially or in any other way, they may grow to fight you. Some will displace you. If you empower, there are people you are not supposed to, whether wife or husband or brother or sister or a friend. There are people you are not supposed to empower in any way. If you do it, you regret it. Now, I'm the person telling you. So many people you see are regretting have the help they rendered to others. Sometimes you empower your wife. When she becomes financially stable, she becomes disloyal, disobedient, starts to fight you. At times you empower your husband. People, what made them loyal, what made them respectful is poverty or difficult situations. Ordinarily, these people are rebellious. These people are not good people. But what humbled them was poverty or difficult times. To be loyal, and you thought they loved you. When people are in need, you see them humble themselves. And that humility is not in their nature. It was difficult situations that made them humble. If they eventually top, if they stand on their own, then if I tell you what I've experienced in life, if I tell you what I have experienced in life, that's why you see me, I'm a loner. I'm a loner. Why do you think many marriages crash? Some men empowered their wives. Their wives became financially stable or their wives are now able to stand on their own. Today, they don't respect their husbands anymore. There are so many women that stood for their husbands. That is, they did everything to make sure that the man becomes somebody in life. When the man became somebody in life, that was when the man knew that the wife he married was a wrong choice. That was when the man decided to take a side chick or marry a second wife. I then realized it is not everybody that you empower in life. Some people are supposed to be where they are. Some people are supposed to be where they are. You see, when they say familiarity breeds contempt, as a young boy, I did not understand it. Familiarity breeds contempt. When you Draw people when you are too nice, when you are familiar. If you familiarize yourself with other people, you laugh with them, you joke with them, you bring closer to you, you lose your value. People respect you when they don't know you. People respect you when they don't know you. Immediately somebody knows you, knows your capability, knows you have no money, knows your physical strength, knows a little about you. Man, you are finished. It's the same people that will go outside and say, forget that man, he cannot do anything. Forget that woman can eat. You see that man, I know him very well. He has no money, he can't do anything. That is why one of the 48 rules of power says, a friend who knows too much about you is an enemy. A friend who knows too much about you is an enemy. If you familiarize yourself with people, they come closer to you and know so much about you, your own is done. You know, before, I was that kind of a person that usually say, a man should tell the wife everything. A woman, it's not everything you tell your wife. Learn from me. It is not everything you tell your wife. There is something that makes you a man. If your wife knows everything about you, she begins to disrespect you, no matter how the love is. One thing I've learned about this life is you can never trust no human being. You can never trust nobody in life. There are certain things you ought to keep for yourself as a man. And no human being on earth is supposed to know about it. If people, not even your best friend, not even your closest friends, not even your wife or your husband is supposed to know about it. When somebody knows everything about you, that person becomes an enemy. Experience is talking here. When your wife or your husband knows everything about you, that person becomes an enemy. What do you think? Why do you think some women chose to go outside, have extramarital affairs? They have seen their husband finish. Some will say there is nothing that man can do. See finish. You know what is see finish? You say there's nothing you can do, especially when they know your financial status or power. The woman knows, I keep saying it here. Without money, you are dead. You are dead without money. When somebody knows your financial status, knows that you've got nothing, they know you are toothless. The only thing you can do is to resort to physical violence. But you don't have that financial power to move anything. That is when insults flows in. This is why I keep saying, before you empower anybody in life, empower yourself. They say, love thy neighbor as thyself. What does it tell you? You must first of all have love for yourself. If you do not have love for yourself, how can you have love for somebody else? Charity should begin at home. Love thy neighbor as thyself. That means you should love yourself first before loving anybody. In fact, What I have learned at this stage of my life is, to be honest, always make sure you are on top of anybody that is around you. Whether your husband, your wife, your children, make sure that you remain above. Never you be beneath anybody. If you are beneath anybody, they trample upon you, they mess you up. I'm telling you. People, even your friends, among your friends, you should be you should remain, be above your peers, be above your friends. When you are above your friends, above people that are around you, they respect you. Nobody can mess you up. When they look around, they know, say, this man is too much. Nobody can mess you up. But when people have an edge over you, when you are disadvantaged, you regret your life. I keep saying here, I said, there is no hell. There is no hell anywhere. Hell is nowhere. Hell is here on earth. When you are disadvantaged in life, you will know that hell is here on earth. Let me charge my battery. Anybody that told you hell exists somewhere, the life you live, if your life is not comfortable, if you are going through hell, if you are living miserable life, you are in hell. If people disrespect you, if your wife, your children, your husband, people around you disrespect you, you are in hell. That is living, that is you experiencing hell here on earth. There is no hell anywhere. Nobody taught me this. They did not tell me, nobody taught me this in school. Nobody, all these religious gatherings, they don't teach these things. That as a man or as a human being, you should always try. Your aim, in fact, your goal in life is to be on top. Never you be beneath anybody. If you are beneath anybody, you regret your life. It does not, that is, you become insignificant. You will not matter, you will not count anymore. People can rubbish you. You are nobody. Permons, your teacher see you are nobody. Before you open your mouth, say you want to pray for somebody. Before you open your mouth to say you want to pray for somebody, have you prayed for yourself? Before you open your mouth, say you want to pray for somebody's breakthrough, for somebody's success. Are you successful? You shouldn't be praying for somebody's success if you yourself, you are not successful. You should not be praying for somebody's breakthrough if you do not have breakthrough in your life. Charity must first of all begin at home. You cannot come to preach prosperity gospel to me when you are broke. What do you want to tell me when you are broke? I want to see you live in opulence, live in wealth. Then if you come to preach prosperity gospel, when I look at you, look at your appearance and everything, I will know that really, first of all, you've prayed for yourself. Today I told you guys I am a non-religious believer. Yes, I don't believe in any religion. Before you come to preach to me about Islam or Christianity, I will look at you. First of all, your God is supposed to enrich you. Your God ought to enrich you. I need to see the glory of God in your life. I need to see that is your private jet, your duplexes, your businesses that your God has enriched you with before you come to preach to me. Then I will believe it. You cannot be homeless, living in one room. You have not fed yourself. You have no shoe, and you come to tell about God. God has to, first of all, bless you first for us to see. Yes, that is what I keep telling you. First of all, you need to bless yourself. Let's see it in you. You cannot be hungry and come to tell me about and preach anything to me. You cannot do it. I've learned to put myself first in everything. I prioritize myself. You that is watching me, that's what you get by following this page. Prioritize yourself in life. Eat first before you give. Eat first. Eat first before you give anybody. Make yourself comfortable before you remember anybody. After all, when Moses was in Mount Sinai to go collect the 10 commandments, one of the 10 commandments says, "Thou shalt not have any other God beside me, for I am a jealous God." That was what God said. He said he's a jealous God, God that is jealous. He don't want rival. He does not want competition. He wants to be the Almighty. He wants to be on top. And if you were made, if you are a Christian, so if you were made in the image of God, you should be like God. So you should be on top. You are not supposed to have a rival. Jordan, sir, I see you. You are not supposed to have a rival. You are supposed to always be on top. You be jealous. Nobody should compete you. If God should say, "Thou shalt not have any other God," he doesn't want to have rival. You are supposed to have rival. You are supposed to be on top. Get it. That way, you'll be a winner. That way, you'll be a winner. How come a lot of people were not able to fulfill their dreams and aspirations in life? Many people's dreams are shattered in life because of misplaced priorities. You want to do it for your wife, you want to do for your husband, you want to do it for your friends. How about you? Prioritize yourself. Let them say you're stingy, you're a selfish man. What counts is you living a fulfilled life, being happy, fulfilling your purpose in life. Nobody cares when you are broke. If you are broke, if you know how powerful money is, if you know how powerful money is, no wonder they said in Ecclesiastes, in the Bible, they say money answereth all things. If you are broke, you regret your life. You see, man, I want to, traditionally, our ancestors back then don't allow women to be above them. It gets why. Don't argue me here. Now, today is the 1st of November. You that is watching me, your goal in life should be to be the best among your peers. Raka Ward, I see you. In your family, be the light, be the shining star. In your class, at your workplace, wherever you are supposed to be the best. You're supposed to be the shining star there. If you are not noticed, you are living no life. If you go somewhere and nobody notices you, they don't dim your light. If you are not noticed in a gathering, in a crowd, in your community, in your family, wherever you go, nobody notices you, you know, come better life. That is, I'm the person telling you. Why do you think they said, thou shalt be the head and not the tail? Thou shalt remain above and not beneath. You've got to always be above. You don't understand these things. I did not know these things before. As far as this life is concerned, heaven is here on earth. People experience heaven here on earth. Nobody knows what happens after death. If there is life after death, nobody knows. And nobody can prove what happens. Nobody can tell you what happens after death. So this life, it is either you experience heaven here on earth, or you experience hell here on earth. You may experience hell here on earth through your husband, through your wife, through your children, through your friends, through where you live. Your husband may be a thorn in your flesh. Your wife may be a thorn in your flesh. Your children may be, your friends, the environment you live. You may live in an environment because you are poor, you are broke. Every day, armed robbers and kidnappers will be terrorizing your neighborhood. You will not have peace. That is hell on earth. You stay in an environment you have no water, you have no running water, you have no electricity. Life is difficult. You need to walk kilometers to go fetch yourself water. You are in darkness. That is hell on earth. Your goal is to experience that heaven here on earth. Let nobody deceive you. Or you want to live a miserable life. And to experience heaven here on earth is why. How can you experience heaven here on earth? You don't mess your opportunities up. You put yourself first. You must be selfish. Yes. You must be selfish. After all, God is selfish. The biblical God is selfish. What happened when Lucifer tried to topple him? He fought Lucifer, dethroned Lucifer. God does not want rival. He wants to remain on top. When Lucifer tried to topple God in heaven, go read your Bible. He rose and fought Lucifer with his angels and dethroned Lucifer. He did not want to be toppled. He wanted to remain ever powerful, almighty, on top. Learn from that story. In your family, wherever you are supposed to be the strongest, the shining star, the man on top. If you are the man beneath, your own don't finish. I did not know these things. Look at my age now. See me now. Nobody taught me. Nobody advised me. I had money, I had opportunities, but nobody informed me or advised me. You are lucky to be here, to learn from my experiences in life. During my time, there wasn't anything like social media where you can go and listen to, programs like that, where you will be, somebody will come and tell you, look at how life is. If you know this life, some people woke up when it was already too late. See, time comes and time goes. Time doesn't wait for nobody. That's why you see some people at old age, the only thing they do, the only thing left for them is just regret. Regret. Taiwo Olowo, Abdul Musa. At old age, a lot of people, the only thing they do today is regret. Me, because nobody had me, nobody warned me, nobody told me. I did not grow up. I left Africa when I was too young. Sit me down to tell. Nobody told me to prioritize myself. Nobody. Well, I do not know who is watching this video or who may come across this video. All I want to tell you is this. Don't misuse your opportunities in life. If you want to have a better life, if you want to live in this life, if you want to live and not exist, prioritize yourself. Doesn't matter what people say. Does not matter what. Don't. See, somebody said the person who reported my, forget it. They can report as much as they want. See, first of all, I don't earn from social media. I don't make money from social media. People don't, I've said it before. I love going online to run programs, share my experience with people, also have fun. And also, I use social media programs to activate my brain. Do you understand what I mean? So, but then the person that reported my page cannot stop me because he's too smart to stop me. I'm a determined man. He cannot stop me. People do not know me. If you don't know the kind of person I am, I'm a fighter, a warrior. If you know the kind of person I am, ask people who knows me personally. Being a fighter does not mean you need to go carry a gun or carry this. I don't give. If I set my mind on a thing, I'll eat up until I see the end. I don't give up. Unless I don't want to follow that thing. And if I decide I don't want to continue with something, I quit. If I want to quit, I'll quit. So that guy that reported my page, okay, since he reported my page, I've gotten over 2,000 followers. That TikTok is at 37, count itself going up. Before the end of the week, it may reach 40,000 followers. As he reported I got like 1,000 followers a day since he reported my page. Go check my page. When was it? Yesterday I posted that I reached 37,000 followers on TikTok. Now, more than 100 people, going to 200 people, have followed me now. Since yesterday till now. You can't stop nobody. People see my videos and they follow me. A hater. Why don't people should learn to go and do their own, or you learn to, when people are creative, I have creative mind. You watch people who are creative, you learn from them. Don't jealous anybody. Anybody, if you jealousing somebody means you are not smart. When you see somebody that has creative mind, watch the person, learn from the person, do your own. Jealousy will not bring you anything. If I'm running a program and you don't like it, you are on social media, use your own page and run your own thing. You use your own page and do your own thing. I don't go to people's pages and comment or fight. If I go to somebody, if I'm watching somebody and the person is not saying what I want, I move away. That is the person's platform. Losers do these things. I don't have time for people. I have a lot in my head. I have not built any house in my village. A lot is going on my mind. Should I build house in the village? Where is the money to build house in the village? If I build house in my village, who is going to live in it? My children are not living in Africa. Look at my age. If I build house in the village now, how long am I going to live to enjoy that house? Am I going to build house in the village for people to sing praises unto me? That lives in abroad has built a house in the village. My children, they are on vacation. They have traveled around somewhere. We have vacation here. These children are living their life. So if I should build house, can they go to the village and a lot of things are going on in my mind. Can children go to my village and live in that house? That's it. Where do I belong? Now, if I should go back to Africa, do I start afresh? I've been away for a very long time. You see, I have a lot going on in my mind than to think about somebody that is reporting pages. I continue to create content to educate people. Share my life experience with people. That's what I do. If you see what I've gone through, if you see the battles I've fought and won, you will even marvel. You will fear. Spiritual battles, which I will continue to, broadcast here. Tell people, be careful. I'm a veteran of many wars. A veteran of many spiritual warfares. I fought wars and I survived. If not for people that shared their story online, I wouldn't have even survived my own. People survived witchcraft attack and posted it, shared their story online. I came across it. That was how I survived. Social media is powerful. You get vital informations on social media, informations that could be life-saving, that save your life. I got information that saved my life on social media. That was how I defeated witches and wizards. Not prayer, not going to mosque, not going to church. Information. Information is power. People shared their story. I grabbed it. I said, wow, wonder, story playing itself. That is why you see some people who have ego. Now, why should I listen to this man? I know better than this man. I know better than this woman. Nobody knows it all. A smart person learns from everybody and from everything. But a fool knows it all and learns from nobody. You see some people who come. I have master's degree. I have PhD. I know more better than you know nothing. Life is deep. There are things I know that you don't know. There are things you know that I do not know. There are things other people know. See, man, you may see formal education does not equate to natural wit. Does not equate to nation. For you were taught in a class. There are people like myself who are blessed with natural wisdom. We did not go to school to have this wisdom. That formal education, you sat in class, people wrote a script, wrote something, and they taught you. Some people were born with talents. They came into this life with talents. Nobody taught them. You see some people, that is why a lot of people did not make it in life. Why a lot of people did not make it in life? Because all their actions here on earth are based on what people taught them. There is what we call amamife, natural wisdom, that even animals have. You see animals in the forest, they did not go to school, but they are wise and wonderful. They have defense mechanism. They know how to fight. They know how to survive. They know how to feed themselves. Even in winter. In winter season, animals know how to preserve foods. No, but they did not go to school for it. That is wisdom. Some people were misinformed. What they taught you in the school. That's why you see so many people tell you they are engineers, but after graduation, they nothing. I've said it. When you see somebody who has no wisdom, you will know. Because a fool, wouldn't like to learn. You say, nah, I speak more better English than this man. I know better. He knows everything, but he knows nothing. Someone, intelligence is, he speaks fluent English. They forgot that English is another people's native language. English people did not go to school to learn how to speak English. Our ancestors did not speak English. English itself did not make me who I am today. See, here in Austria, we speak German language. I went to school in German language. I wrote my exams in German language. I communicate with people in German language. English language did nothing for me. The English we learned in school today served no purpose except communicating here on social media. When you go to a country that does not speak English, first of all, you've got to learn the language of that country. You discover that English or French does not make sense. You don't need English language to survive, to be who you are supposed to be. Russians don't speak English. Japanese people don't speak English. Chinese people don't speak English. Arabs don't speak English. Spanish, Portuguese, Argentine people, South Koreans don't speak English. Our ancestors spoke our native languages and they thrived in different fields of life endeavors. These people came to introduce all these languages to before they came, we have been living. Our ancestors were wise. They discovered all the foods that we eat today, our native foods. It wasn't the Europeans that discovered our native foods. Obone, bitter leaf, and the rest. How do you think they discovered it? These guys were they were very wise. Before the white people came, before they introduced their system of education, we have been surviving in Africa. We've been doing well on our own. We were not eating grass. There are villages you go today in Africa, they have no stream, they have no river, but the people survived. Many villages in Africa, they have no stream, they have nothing, but they have been living in that village for generations, for ages. They survived. What you need in life is wisdom. That is why I keep telling people, never you underrate anybody in life. If you want to, if you want to be a success in life, don't look down on anybody. I've said it here before and I will say it again. Goliath underrated David and he got the shock of his life. Goliath underrated David. David was about 13, 14 years. He said, look at this small boy came to fight me. Don't underrate nobody. Well, guys, I want to go outside now. I want to say Happy New Month to everybody. Well, life goes on. You see, the thing about life is there is nothing you've been through that is a waste. All the bad experiences I've had in the past, they are still guiding me to today. Magdalene Jacobs, how you doing? All the experiences I've had, both the good ones and the bad ones, these are the things that are guiding me today. Pemenus Nyatete, I appreciate you. You know, I'm in the mood to talk. Sometimes it's not every time that I'm in this mood. Whenever I run this program and you catch it, you use it and do something. When the inspiration comes. Fellas, I see you. I appreciate you, fellas. Okay. So, well, my TikTok will be, that restriction will be over in 2 or 3 days. So I can go, because that's where my fan base is. Well, guys, let me end this broadcast here. I want to appreciate everybody who joined me. I want to take a stroll around. I've been home for some time now. Just be happy with yourself. See, be the best version of yourself. Compete with nobody. And don't wish to be like anybody. Just be you. This is what I've learned. Man, if you want to be somebody else, that's where you make a mistake. There was something I saw yesterday, but I will share it with you guys as time goes on. Just be you. So, some people you think are doing better than you, that some people you think are better than you are not better than you. You are much more better than them. That's why you see people and they cover up. Guys, let me tell you a story. When I was driving taxi, listen to this gist. When I was driving taxi, one day, I was having an elderly woman as a passenger. You know, there are some people, when they board my car, you see them start talking to me. So as I headed to the woman's destination, where she wanted to her home, I saw very expensive car, like human jeep. So I said, man, this must be a very rich man. The man driving that Hummer jeep, you know, the jeep, occupied the road, big jeep. I said, this man must be a very rich man. That woman said, no. I said, what? I said, this should be a rich man. That elderly woman said, 9. I said, no. I said, Varum. I said, why? But this man, look at the car. He said, listen. I grabbed it instantly. I learned it from the woman. She said, that man could have lent that car from somebody. Maybe he borrowed the car from somebody. Or he went to these places they rent cars. Maybe the man rented the car. Or the car, that car may belong to his friend. You see it now. He said, I shouldn't conclude. Because I saw somebody inside car, I should not just conclude that the person is rich. Also, listen to this. There are people who took car loan. That is, they bought car on credit, bought their apartments or their homes on credit. And they are paying for the car loan, they are paying the this thing, and they have no food to eat. They are struggling. Some can't even eat bread. After paying the car loan, paying the house, they have nothing left. And you conclude that these people are not rich. Don't try to be like anybody. Some people you see inside a car, they are looking for escape routes. They are looking for a way out. They are suffering. You that have no car, you are more peace. You have a better life than them. They are stressed out. They have no peace. Man, I've learned to be who I am. Do you understand me? I've learned not to be somebody else. I will gist you guys. I will gist you guys a story. That is, if I gist you guys this story, you will learn from it. You will learn from it. You are better. You are the best. To be honest, celebrate yourself every day. Every day. I tell people, now what I've known, I don't celebrate anybody. You can say I'm stingy. You can say I'm selfish. I celebrate myself. Before you celebrate somebody, celebrate yourself. You get why? I will tell you why you see. Man, I've learned lessons in life. I've learned lessons in life. Story plenty. No matter how you look, man, if I come back later today, gist go plenty. Gist go plenty. Whether you like yourself or not, that is, whether you like yourself or you hate yourself, there are things you cannot change. And the only thing left for you is to be happy with yourself. You need to be comfortable the way you look, who you are, how big, whether you are short, tall, fat, fair complexioned, however you were made, be happy the way you were made. You cannot change it. And the best you can do for yourself is to be happy. That person that is mocking you, that person that is laughing at you, you are more better. Some are carrying HIV. Some are suffering this. Some are suffering different death. If I did not tell you I have high blood pressure, would you know? Would you know that I buy medications every day? Some people that you envy, you don't know what is troubling them. You don't know. And every day you keep beating yourself up. You keep hating on yourself. You keep wishing this and that. You wish you were like this. You wish you were like this. How I manage my blood pressure is I don't eat now. Since then, I don't eat. Like since today, I've not eaten. Let me show you guys. You see now? What do you see here? This is ginger. You see ginger. This is, we call it knobloch. You call it garlic. You see, knobloch, garlic. I bought it a lot. I should eat raw. Let me show you guys. These are medications. These are medications. These are medications. You see, these are medications. I have it plenty. I have it a lot. See medications. See them here. See them. See them. They are here too. These were the ones I bought yesterday. But I use this natural remedy too. You see it here? You see it? This is Kandan. All this, you see it? This is Uterum. You see it? All these medicines, you see them here? You see them? You see it? All this, you see them? You see. And these are original medications. You see? I've not even, this was the one I bought yesterday that I posted the video. But then, as I woke up this morning, first thing I had to eat this. This is garlic. I manage it myself. I have the device. I measure my blood pressure every day. So I can manage it myself. I deny myself food. There are a lot of things I do to keep myself fit. Like these things, I make sure I have enough at home. Now, I usually have them. I went out yesterday because today is public holiday. I bought a lot. I should eat raw. This was the one I took this morning. You see the one I took this morning. You see it. Sometimes I spend like 100 euros for medication. That's the only problem I have. You see that blood pressure, that blood pressure. I like, you know why? I like eating fufu. I like eating, my mama used to. My mama cooked a lot of onubu soup. I love eating native soup, onubu soup. Swallow, that is. But now I try to do without it. You know what I mean? My mother cooked ofo onubu, and I ate it a lot. Well, maybe that could be why I developed this high blood pressure. But then, I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it. So, like today now, if I end this broadcast and I take a walk, and I'm going to eat a lot of this today. But I'm very strong. Look at this now. All these medications, if I should go to Africa, would I get, can I be able to get, you see this Kandan? Somebody wrote something, alternate, how do you mean? I did not see that your comments very well. I posted, Fufu is very bad. I posted a video, somebody said, I was making a, how can I be making a content? Some people thought I was making a content. Look at the medications I take. Sometimes, most times you see ambulance come here. Ambulance came here and take me to, that's the only, you see those I said, somebody said that, some people thought I don't make content. You see the medicines here. Look at it. If you are a nurse, you are a doctor, you see it. You see it here. I have a lot too. You see it. This is pharmacy, you see. So some people, when I look some comments, some people, this man is, I don't make content. I'm real. No, I don't swallow anymore. I'm not eating any swallow, no. I have oatmeal. You see swallow. I love this bitter leaf, all this obono soup, egusi soup, but not me again with those. Like now, after this thing now, I have so many, you see it. That's why some people go on comment section and they'll be making rubbish comments. Some people are saying the man is making comments. You see the medicine. I spent this was the ones I bought yesterday. I went outside. Yes, I use oatmeal here. You got the gist now. I bought these ones, all this garlic. I have all these things here. A lot. I have a lot of them here. I measure my, see, somebody said, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, I did not see my main, this thing, device. You see, this is for blood pressure. This is the old one I have. The new one, I kept it somewhere, the bigger one. You see, this for blood pressure. You see it? You see it here? I don't know if the battery is, you see it? So when you drop a video, some people will come and tell you, you see now it's on. You see it? Error. You had it. You see. I have the main one, I have it many. The one, I have it many here. You drop a video, some people will come and talk. Some people say this man is making content, I drop. The police, the country knows I have high blood pressure. And some people, when I drop a video, you see them say, this man is making content. You want to know, because this is, I'm home. You see, I'm home alone and I've got nothing doing. Sometimes you see, when I'm bored, you know, I make a video, I tell my stories, I share my stories with people, and that's it. But you still see some people come and talk rubbish, you know what I mean? So I have more, I can show you so many. I don't know where I kept it. I have so many of these things, all these devices. Do you understand what I mean now? So people can say what they want to. I'm not interested in what they. I don't even read some of the comments. I don't read the comments. I drop my video and I keep going. So that's it. So guys, I want to say Happy New Year, Happy New Month to everybody. This November is going to be good to us. So that's it. Age now, at this stage of my life, I do nothing to impress nobody. I'm on my own. For what now? Why should I impress you? Are you feeding me or what? Why should I do things to impress you? I have no reason. You see it now? So for what now? I don't. So that's it. Well, I want to end the broadcast now. I want to go outside. We have fire tag. We have, what's it called? Fire tag. We have, what's fire tag say? Public holiday. I want to go outside. Maybe I'll make a video. This is my life here. I told you guys, life is boring. I'm home alone, always home alone. Now, if I go outside, do what? You know? That's why if you are retired, you live in abroad, if you are retired, the thing is, it's boring. Go to Africa or whatever, who knows? Well, guys, thank you for watching. Maybe I may travel during December. I may go to US during, Christmas time, or I may likely go to US. No, I just walk now. Yeah, I will take a walk now, then I'll come back home. That's what I do most of the time. So if I get money now, I've just buy tickets. I will spend I may spend my my vacation in US. That's what I'm gonna do. So guys, I want to say thank you for being part of this broadcast. I don't talk my mind now. I've spoken my mind. So let me go outside. The weather is fine in Vienna. It's not cold. It's not cold. Let me go outside. So see you. I may go live later in the evening. So see you guys. If you are seeing me for the first time on Tembi Cole, I see you. If you are subscribe to my YouTube channel at Uncle Rody. See you guys. Let me go. Let me fall outside now. So see you guys later. I want to go and take a walk. You know, it's not every. Do you know how many tablets they recommend I take every day? If I bring the medications they recommend morning and afternoon and evening, you will not believe it. If you know how they prescribed the, and if I take this, it doesn't go down. But when I take this one, it goes down. So guys, take care. Let me go outside. I may go live later in the evening. So guys,